All right, folks. So yours truly too true just shared a video last night regarding gang stalking, which was posted like a couple months ago this year. And one of the tactics highlighted is noise harassment. For the first time, I wake up around 9 in the morning to gunshots from the neighbor who's never shot that early. Now, most of y'all in your regular life who don't know what a targeted individual goes through are saying, oh my gosh, you're just linking things up. That's because you haven't been in our shoes. So allow me to have the time to bring you in on what they're doing. Illegal policing, illegal harassment from Homeland Security to many organizations and people that get involved. The purpose of this video is to fight back because they're going to do things. It obviously hasn't stopped for years. So now it's time to start the breadcrumb trail so we can end this in our country. Because we're basically paying tax money for harassment on ourselves by our government. Now, if they can get away with doing this to one person, they can do it again, they can do it again, and they are doing it again. They're specific at who they choose, obviously, but what's to say one day it couldn't happen to you? Well, all of a sudden, people like me, something happens, disappear, accidental death, whatever. I know it sounds out there, but when you get into this field, you understand it's really not out there, it's in the field. Then you're going to wonder if one day you step out and say something progressive or slightly or rub someone the wrong way, why a lot of people at work seem to give you a harder time than usual. Then all of a sudden you got to leave that job. And then you go to the next job thinking, I'll just really beat it myself. That was an odd crew. And then it happens again. And then it happens again. And you're looking at a man who's been through at least 20 jobs, 30 jobs in the past years. That's not for fun, folks. And if you think I'm doing it for fun or out of imagination, you're very insulting and haven't had the experiences I've had with illegal policing, illegal harassment that is occurring. And this stuff goes from Freemasons who are connected that help coordinate this. They even enter families. This goes from, community, basically anybody can be involved technically because people get paid to be part of these operations. People get paid. Well, their guns are a little further away, but they were so loud earlier. And I'm continuing to put the pieces together. I've put up some videos regarding gang stalking in which a man goes way more in detail, depth on what is actually taking place. Don't let some of the technology that he mentions scare you away from the truth. Just because you haven't heard of some of this technology they may be using against a targeted individual in this country does not mean they are not using it. You understand? There is a certain thing as covert. And when you do things in a covert operation, it's not meant to be very easily seen or exposed. That's the whole point, because these guys would be brought to justice like that. And the fact that they use so many different people and have so many different people, that makes it very difficult to sue any one individual. So basically you have a person or two or three in the middle involved with your life moving pieces around who have studied you thoroughly to get at you, to silently destroy your life, silently kill you, while making you look like you're the problem of your own problems, right? So people may enter your family denouncing, oh, he's not going through this, I think he needs help, I think he's crazy. But if you got a strong family that's going to have your backbone, you're going to be able to spot that snake shit. Because for one, why would anybody who has no record of habitual lying, no record of mental health issues, no record of anything major like that, why would just someone like myself, who's a hip-hop artist, would love to focus on the music and the topics at hand, have to go out of my way to announce all these things that are happening to me, from keeping a job, from people in my family being involved? Why would I go out on a limb to ruin my credibility to you, to tell you that, if it's not the truth? So there's some more gunshots. Again, that started at 9 in the morning. They were a lot closer. Bah, bah, first time ever at 9 in the morning after I share shit on what they do. They just walk right into the motherfucking trap. Excuse my language, but It is what it is, man. I'm a soldier, you know, and all of us who were warriors on Earth and are warriors on Earth know exactly what I'm talking about. You feel the Spirit's mission pulling you, whether it's music, it's art, it's self-expression, it's talking about progressive ideas, it's being political, whatever you're doing to make a change. Keep doing it, because if you're one of me and they're after you, you're doing something right. Remember, corruption does have an enemy, and it's the truth. It's the voice of the truth. And if you truly were that bad of a person, you really hurt somebody, you'd go to trial. Someone would be saying, "Oh, no, no." You know, it would be going down like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there is a way to do things properly, but since they're doing things illegal and they're in the wrong, they're going to do it in the snake ass. They're going to do it in the snake way. They're going to do it in a fake way. You know what I'm saying? But they need us to wake them up. Like, what are we doing? Because all our energy truly is being misguided to where it could be going. And that is as a human family and team, starting here with the United States, leading the way for the world, as a light in the world, a good light in the world, a humanitarian light in the world. We could be that. And keep some of our military for just defense. But power wants more power. And when greed takes over like a disease, people will do everything they can to keep you under their thumb. You know what I'm saying? Their THUMB. That is the truth, because there's energies we could go to. There's other economic systems that have nothing to do involved with money, nothing to do with money. And these systems I've been talking about over the years, basically a zeitgeist or a Venus project like resource-based economy. So you tie all this together. I'm a new age political activist and revolutionary hip hop artist. And at a time where there's more surveillance and laws like the NDAA, you know, who do you think they're using all this against? Who the Patriot Act, now the Freedoms Act, who do you think they use these laws against? You think there's a bunch of Muslims running around that they're following and tracking with box cutters that might get on a plane? No. It was for this to stifle a revolution, just like in the 60s and 70s when we witnessed people like Lenin, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, man. It's just going down again. You know what I'm saying? It's never really stopped, but it's reaching a peak. So all this stuff, you know, seemed like it started back in the day with J. Edgar Hoover, with the COINTELPRO, and taking no shorts, no losses, man. I'm going to let everyone know what's going on in my life. This is coming straight from my heart. I have nothing written down. I'm just hoping to connect to you from the soul. Why would I take the time to tell you this? Why would I look you straight in the eyes through the camera and tell you this? Y'all have a blessed day. New Year's, 2017's a new grinds and new times. Time for real motherfuckers to start swinging back. Excuse my language, but bro, it's getting tiresome out here. But we just getting stronger. All right, peace and love, y'all.